Hey, what's up, Street Talks? The Eric from the Eric from Street Photography blog. Sorry for the echo. It's in a echoey room, but it's easy for me to do videos. All right, so the question I want to talk with you is the notion of how to become a vlogger. I've been vlogging since 2010, the last 8 years or so, before I even knew that vlogging was a thing. And I think this is the secret with blogging, vlogging, and all of this nonsense is you essentially just want to have fun with it and you want to not take yourself too seriously. The biggest problem with vlogging is that people try to make it too professional. There's too much focus on post-production, editing, and getting all this fanciness, and too much focus on the equipment. Essentially, you just want to use the simplest equipment possible. Generally, I recommend just using a GoPro. I currently have a Lumix G9 with a 12mm f1.4 Leica lens with the Rode video mic. Just go on Amazon, search a Rode video mic, just plug the bad boy in, and I'm just shooting, I think the lowest 1080p setting with intelligent auto mode. And this is the lesson that I've learned. The simpler you could make your equipment, the less you think, which is a good thing. Because the less you think, the more you could speak in terms of a flow of consciousness, a stream of consciousness. Is that I think a lot of people get very camera shy because half the time you're worried about your technical settings. And if you're spending so much time worrying about your technical settings, you're never really gonna have the opportunity to freely speak your mind. And ultimately you want to reach that Zen zone, that flow, where you no longer have to even think before you're talking or while you're talking. And I know even for myself, it's very difficult for me to focus on what I really want to say, because half the time I'm just fiddling around the technical settings. And I think this is another thing with photography, vlogging, blah, 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 is that people want to make it too professional. And the biggest issue with trying to make things too professional is it's just less authentic. And honestly, like, there's so much good, extremely professional stuff out there. What's lacking, I think, is the rawness, the grittiness, the uncut, whatever. And I think this is why actually reality TV was so popular, and is still very popular, because it feels like real life. And because real life people and real life things, they're more relatable. They feel more authentic and raw. And I think most people who are watching, if you become a YouTube vlogger or vlogger in general, people want you to be relatable, because, I mean, this is the bias. People who are more relatable are more likable. This is why we don't like people like Kanye West, even though I love him, is that they just don't seem human anymore. And I don't think the purpose of vlogging is necessarily to create an audience that likes you per se. I think more important than being liked is just to be authentic, because the world essentially, when you make YouTube videos or you're vlogging, whatever, what people want is they just want your opinion. They just want to see how you see things. And generally, I think the only mistake you can make as a vlogger is to be boring. And the way to become boring is to not have an opinion. You want to be opinionated. You want to say things which you're not afraid of being controversial. What controversy means is that you say something that people don't agree with. And once again, it's not a matter of whether you're right or wrong. It's just a matter of you being honest. And I think ultimately, when you think about vlogging, entrepreneurship, everything, it all comes down to authenticity. Because even in the rap game, right, the only downside is if you're fronting or you're faking your lifestyle or anything like that, because there's a lot of people like Drake who try to overhype or over exaggerate who they are, what their background is, whatever. Whereas you got people like Jay-Z, I think the reason why he gets respect is he just shares his life how it is. And I think this is also the difficult thing with being a vlogger too, is that there's too much focus on subscribers. You know, it's like, oh, you know, sub to me and da 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 da. And it really doesn't matter. I mean, if you think about it, the person with the most subscribers should be the person with the most mass or popular appeal. And generally, what is popular isn't always the best. So for example, what's the most popular restaurant restaurant in the world? McDonald's or McDonald's, right? I personally don't think McDonald's is the best restaurant in the world. I'm more of an In-N-Out guy. Furthermore, I don't think Starbucks is the best coffee, even though it's the most popular coffee chain in the world. So generally speaking, I mean, even Horace said this best, is that, you know, what is popular is usually bad. I mean, I don't think what's popular is necessarily bad, but don't chase subscribers. And also, I think if you want to become a vlogger, to be very, very frank, don't try to make money from vlogging directly. A lot of people, they create vlogs and they try to put advertisements and get more subscribers, whatever. It just ends up like, I think the only danger is that if you become a famous vlogger and you're dependent on ads, you just have less freedom. You just can't really say what's on your mind because you're afraid that, oh, what I'm saying, it's not gonna get enough clicks or views or whatever like that. And therefore, you just end up becoming more depressed. And I think the ultimate thing, what we're searching for as individuals, is we just want freedom. We want control. We want to have creative freedom. And when I say you want to become a vlogger, I'm not going to give you any tips on how to make money from it because I have no idea. I think there's good ways to make money indirectly from vlogging. So for example, I mostly make my living teaching workshops and I make my living selling products. And so YouTube, if you think about it, it's just a way to build trust. It's like people's like, oh, you know, I love your YouTube channel, and they see me, you know, on the camera, and they're like, oh, you know, I know your face and I trust you. And so, you know, before coming to my workshop, they probably see me on YouTube to make sure this guy's not like that crazy. And people know what they're expecting. Probably the best compliment I've gotten in my life is when people said, oh, you know, Eric, you on YouTube and you in real life, you're like the same person. I'm like, that's fantastic, because I don't want to, once again, fake or front. And so, once again, if you're gonna start a vlog, don't do it, don't put advertisements on it. I mean, I don't know about you, but do you like advertisements? Do you like when you open up YouTube and there's that fucking YouTube thing and you can't skip it, you gotta watch like 10 seconds of like some Fortnite video or something and click? Honestly, like, the best advice I would give is, as a vlogger, if you're starting your own channel, just make a pact. It's like, I'll never put ads on my videos. And if you think about a long-term strategy, it actually could be a lot more beneficial. Like, since I do workshops and I'll charge, let's say, like $2,000 for a workshop, obviously even just getting one person to sign up for my workshop is far more valuable than getting like, you know, 200,000 views on my video to make maybe like, I mean, I don't really even know how much money you get from the views, but like, I think it's really not even that much too, because I think from what I understand, even if you get 100,000 views, maybe you might only get like, and you put ads on it, I don't know, maybe only like $2,000, which is, I mean, once again, good money, but getting 100,000 views is difficult. And I mean, who knows, maybe you might be better off working on the side as an Uber driver or working as a firefighter or something else. So I'm hoping that this video is in focus. I have no idea. This is the first time I'm like experimenting, putting things on a tripod and using manual focus. But anyways, so becoming a vlogger, don't censor yourself, speak your mind. Oh, also this is another good tip. Don't be a prisoner to a genre. So for me, everyone knows this, Eric Kim is a street photographer. It became very restrictive after a few years because I'm like, oh, I could only talk about street photography, and that sucks because then you lose inspiration because you feel so trapped and confined. Now I'm talking more about entrepreneurship, philosophy, life in general, and it's fun. Like I think the purpose of vlogging is you should do it because it's fun, you enjoy it, you like to talk, you like to share your ideas, and also it's very personally rewarding too, because this is the thing, like I never look at my views, I never look at comments, whatever. I just think to myself, if I could make a video that could help empower at least one other human being on planet Earth, I've done my job. It's worth it. And I think this is really the the fuel which kind of keeps me going. And also, it's impossible to fake enthusiasm. People could smell bullshit from a mile away. Just say what's really on your mind. Say what's you're really interested in, and speak about anything that you're enthusiastic about. And also another tip I have too is that don't worry about how many videos or how few videos you make. Just only make videos when you want to make videos. Even I think for me, I tend to I like to create a lot of stuff, and then people are like, oh no, you shouldn't publish too much. I'm like, no, fuck that. I'm just gonna publish whenever I feel like it. So sometimes I've even gone a full year because I don't want to make any videos. I just don't want to upload anything to YouTube. And there's times like now where I feel like I have a good creative flow. I'm uploading as many videos as I can a day. And yeah, so don't let other people tell you what to do, what not to do. Even this video, right? These are just tips and tricks and just my personal philosophy. Obviously, I'm not right, I'm not wrong. Just cherry pick a few ideas that resonate with you and just kind of stick with it. And honestly, the best tip I would give too is ignore all people's advice. Just fucking start it. I think, and this is the thing that's confusing about starting your own channel, is that technically if you have a Google account, if you have a Gmail or whatever, you already have a channel. So just log into YouTube, and if you're already logged in, you just click that little upload button in the top right corner, the little arrow that looks like that, and just start uploading videos. Just shoot with your digital camera, shoot with the selfie mode on your camera, use your webcam. In terms of what kind of videos you should make, just have it. You could do anything, right? You could just be out talking. If you're into photography, maybe just review some sort of cameras you're working with, some sort of books. Generally speaking, this is my personal tip. There's a lot of things I'm curious about, and so I almost imagine myself on the other side, is that what kind of videos would I like to watch? What kind of videos am I interested in watching? So essentially I'm creating content for myself. And also, just because other people have talked about the topic on whatever, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't do it too. My saying is, just because somebody else has done it doesn't mean you shouldn't do it, because you're gonna have your own opinion, you're gonna have your own thoughts, you're gonna have your own perspective, and once again, the world is hungry for your thoughts and opinion. So anyways, yeah, start your own YouTube channel. And I think, oh, this is another thing too, is that before you can get a username, so I'm youtube.com/EricKimPhotography, I think you need 1,000 subscribers or 10,000. I'm not exactly 100% sure what the number is, but for everyone in this video watching who want to become a blogger, yeah, just upload a video or two, just copy and paste the link to your own channel, leave it in the comments below, and yeah, just keep making. I think the point of vlogging is, I hope to, well, first of all, I hope to die when I'm 120 years old. So the point is to not make good videos or bad videos or to get a bunch of subscribers. The point is to just never stop making videos. So I hope, right now I still have black hair. Hopefully I can start making videos until I die at 120. I'll be a silver fox. All right, anyways, I'm getting off topic. I think I need some more coffee. Maybe I'll check up how Cindy's doing. Yeah, so there are no rules in photography, video, vlogging, YouTube. Just make your own YouTube channel and have fun with it. Peace out.